Knowing how to qualify for student loan forgiveness depends largely on what kind of student loan you took out. The U.S. Department of Education's federal aid website offers a breakdown of different types of federal student loans. In most cases, you need a qualified loan to get into a student loan forgiveness program and get rid of your student loan debt. A qualified loan is basically a loan that you took out for yourself, your spouse, or your dependent's education that was incurred and provided during a specific time period for an eligible student. Student loan forgiveness programs help college graduates repay their federal student loans. You can qualify for federal student loan forgiveness only if you're current making your student loan payments. There are a variety of student loan forgiveness programs such as income-based repayment plans and pay-as-you-earn, as well as a possibility of qualifying for deferments and forbearances. Which one you choose depends on what kind of federal student loan you took out, which I will discuss a little later. If you have fallen behind on making your federal student loan payments and your loans are in default, then you will not be able to qualify for a student loan forgiveness plan until you bring your loans current. A student loan is considered in default when a payment has not been made for 270 days. At this point, you will probably start receiving debt collection calls from your loan servicer, such as ECMC, Performant Recovery, Navient, Great Lakes, or Phoenix Financial. Even if you've defaulted on a student loan, there are options to get rid of your student loan debt. If you took out a federal student loan and it's gone into default, then your best option is usually to get into a federal loan student rehabilitation plan. For instance, our client had $16,350 of federal student loans in default and received a notice from ECMC that her wages would be garnished as a result. With $15,000 in income per year, she didn't have a lot of options. We got her into an ECMC loan rehab program where she can only pay $5 per month for 9 months. Once those payments are made, her loan will be considered current and out of default. So for just $45 over a 9-month period, she's now qualified for student loan forgiveness programs, the negative marks on her credit will be removed, and she's eligible for deferments and forbearances. Private student loan forgiveness programs are not available from the federal government. Many people have both federal and private student loans. If your private loans have fallen into default, then a debt settlement is often your best option to get out of student loan debt. Visit my Student Loan Debt Relief Success Story page to learn more about people who have overcome their student loan debt. The link is in the description below. As I mentioned earlier, the ways to get student loans debt forgiven depend in large part on what kind of student loan you took out. For instance, there are specific student loan forgiveness programs for teachers, such as the Perkins Cancellation for Teachers. The first step to qualify for federal student loan forgiveness is to consolidate your qualified loans. You can read more about each of the federal loan forgiveness programs for student loans on the U.S. Department of Education's website. Here's a list of student loan repayment plans, including those that offer forgiveness at the end. Standard Repayment Plan, Graduated Repayment Plan, Extended Repayment Plan, Income Contingent Plans, Income-Based Repayment Plans, Pay-as-you-earn, Revised Pay-as-you-earn, Income-Sensitive Repayment Plan. If you work in public service, you may qualify for public student loan forgiveness programs. Under these plans, you must work in public service and have made 120 qualifying monthly payments under one of the above mentioned repayment plans while working full-time for a qualifying employer. At the time this blog was written, the Department of Education issued the following alert on its website. The Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2018 provided limited additional conditions under which borrowers may become eligible for loan forgiveness if some or all of the payments made by the borrower do not qualify under their current requirements for public student loan forgiveness. The U.S. Department of Education is assessing the newly enacted law and will explain these new forgiveness conditions to customers on this page as soon as more details are available. We encourage you to check back periodically. Lowering your debt in a student loan forgiveness program can only happen if you've been making your student loan payments on time and your loans are in good standing. If you are in default, then contact a student loan lawyer for debt help, who offers a free consultation. You should never pay for advice up front. Beware of those making money off of the student loan debt crisis. There are a lot of misinformation out there, and student loan debt can be a complicated matter. We had a client who owed a little over $15,000 on the federal student loan that made its way back to the Department of Education due to non-payment of the debt and a Chapter 13 bankruptcy that lasted for a period of over 5 years. The federal student loan, however, survived the bankruptcy. The Department of Education sent the account out to perform a recovery to collect the debt. We negotiated a debt settlement with them for $8,000. Federal student loans really can haunt you for life. The Department of Education can garnish your wages and intercept tax returns to repay the debt. Navigating through the federal student loan forgiveness process can be daunting, but with the right counseling and guidance, you can start the process of getting rid of your student loan debt. Our client had approximately $94,000 in federal student loans and private student loans. She could no longer afford the payments on both. After going through her income and expenses, we determined that she could qualify for an income-based repayment plan on her federal student loans. We contacted her lender and were able to reduce her federal student loan payments down to $25 per month for 12 months. She plans on reapplying for this repayment plan every year and can now afford to make the payments on her private student loans as well. If you're looking for a student loan lawyer, then make sure you find someone who has a proven track record of getting people out of student loan debt. If you need help making your way through the federal student loan forgiveness programs, if you have fallen behind on your student loan payments, or if your loan is a default, then give me a call at 858-217-5051. I offer a free student loan debt consultation to go over your particular situation and get you on the road to no more student loan debt. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you know somebody that needs a little help getting out of debt, be sure to share this video with them. For a free consultation, visit GamezLawFirm.com.